Yeah, so welcome to the stream, people who are here at second. But yeah, so essentially, me and my dad have found this bungalow that needs doing up on the island, and it could be that I end up taking that on as
As your
my project.
project.
Yeah, and my dad's basically being an investor, and I'll be doing running the show essentially, and then me and my partner will maybe move into it and then flip it within like the next 6 months.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds decent. I also want to say hello to everyone. I know it's been a while. Scott and Tuscan Productions, Brito Boys.
Ye-
Yeah, it's been a while. It's nice to be back. To be fair, it's nice to it's nice to see all these names. And
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's good to be back. I'm happy that you also invited me as well.
Yeah, same man. I was thinking, do you know what would be a perfect idea for tonight would just be like to get you on,
Yeah,
just have you back on in the community for a few hours, see if it can maybe draw you back.
I mean, to be fair, I'd never really intended leaving. Like, I haven't even like left. I haven't decided. You know what? I'm going to stop YouTube. Like, that's not even the thing. It's
Yeah.
just been I've got so much stuff just going on. Like, I've even I've built a mini mock, a little Geonosis mock.
That
So
looks sick.
like,
That looks really
I've
cool.
still been building. I just haven't done
Like
anything.
uploaded as
Yeah,
such.
exactly. So I've still got to like replace the minifigs. I've got my custom waxer and boil. Um, yeah, I've still been doing stuff. I just haven't been as active socially, if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
even my personal social media accounts, I just haven't been active. I've literally just taken a complete step back from all of it, which has been
Crazy.
quite nice. But yeah, like we were discussing earlier, I've had other things going on in the background, and I thought he died, Tuscan. I haven't died. I think there would have been a national mourning if that happened.
You know what? Like between I'm pretty sure it's between Tuscan and Burrito Boys. Like
Hmm.
one of them keeps pretending that the other one's dead on, and
I
it's
love
kind
that.
of like
Is
a
that
joke.
still going on?
But yeah, to this day, like the amount of times that I think it's Burrito Boys is that keeps like ending up asking me if he can use his moderator powers. And this one time, Tuscan I said to him like, "No, let's not be too serious about it. We know it's a good laugh and a joke and stuff. Um, but as long as Tuscan doesn't say it again." And then Tuscan just went and said it straight away. I was like, well, I have to let him. I'll have to let him ban you now, because
Yeah,
I didn't want to ban people from the stream in case they like, unless they're actually being
yeah.
like,
Unless it's being either like
because
rude towards yourself or
yeah,
someone else.
I know it's playful, but I mean, he kept saying it, and Burrito Boys kept asking to use more powers, and I was like, no, be right. If he doesn't say it anymore, he knows now. And then
Yeah.
straight away, it was like, bang, he knew he was gonna get. Wow, but yeah. Good evening to the people that have just kind of showed up as well. Elias Marshall, Scott Davies come back. Obviously, Tuscan Productions still here in that. I am aware that G Bricks is streaming at the second still,
And I
but
think also G&M is also planning on streaming as well.
mate, the problem is though, like I love those two guys, but at the same time, they've been streaming like every night for the past like 4 months. So
Yeah.
between them, SW, Coconut, like those people
It's
alone,
still
like,
a grab for
and
time, isn't it?
yeah, and then you've got Emmasaurus, whoever it is. She streams on like a Wednesday and something as well. But the thing is, you see, it's quite ironic because I said to myself, this is going to be the first wave where I get all of the sets
Hmm.
like first, and I'm going to live stream first because no one else, like, there's going to be a very select few people. And then I obviously had realized just how many sets I was getting. I was like, I don't really want to open any of my sets until I get all of them because it's going to be incredible to see all of the sets that
Yeah,
I've got
the
to
whole
build.
wave.
Exactly. So then, stupidly, I waited till I wanted to make a video of the whole thing, which I'm assuming you might have seen the thumbnail for the video.
I have seen the thumbnail. I need to go back and watch. I haven't watched anything, so I need to like catch up on all your videos.
Yeah. So basically, I've stupidly thought, okay, right, I'm not going to build or open any of the sets till I've finished filming and released the video. What I should have really done is filmed the video and then maybe like opened a set or two, but I didn't want anyone to know. If you
Yeah.
get me, like, because if I started building them, I felt like it would just sort of it would ruin some of it.
Hmm.
So I basically, I wouldn't say I fully missed the trick, but like so many people in the last few days have like live streamed. I think the Bad Batch has been done like 4 times this in the last 7 days.
Yeah. To be fair, they've been out a week now, so people have had plenty of chance to get their hands on it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that I have personally only seen SW Bricks and Figs live stream building one of these. I
Right.
don't
Okay.
think I've seen anyone else actually building
No.
the Fang Fighter, but I'm not sure. There's loads of stuff that I want to build on stream. I actually wanted to build a Bad Batch, but I just thought I wanted something that people would come to, and I find a happy medium between people enjoying the build because this is a really cool set, and
Yeah.
then also me enjoying building one. If you get me?
Hmm.
And this is a big set for me because I don't. Did you ever get the original one?
Unfortunately, not. I wanted it. I wanted it, but I might actually get a ton of them. The Mandalorian battle packs. So I've got like a decent Mandalorian, like a Death Watch army, but I never got around to actually getting the fighter. And then when I
Right.
saw this one come out, I'm like, I'm gonna have to get it. But
Yeah.
I've kind of done the big UCS gunship, and I've also got the wait there Bad Batch show.
Oh, you
So
built it.
yeah, I can grab it. I built it basically.
Go for it.
So it came out. Obviously, it came out on
GM.
Sunday, but Argos had it on the Saturday. So I drove to Argos and picked it up the
Right.
Saturday. So I had it a day early,
That's
and I just
it.
sat and built it because I thought, you know what, especially with like nothing against YouTube, but you always like you're more focusing on the chat than you are the actual build. So I thought it'd be nice to just sit and build it and actually enjoy like the set as a set.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's what I went
fair
and did.
enough.
I just sat and enjoyed it,
I
and
was gonna say because you probably could have got a lot of stuff out of that though, getting it a day early.
yeah, to be fair, but I was at my missus' house and we were having a party, so
Are
I
you
didn't have
still?
time to film anything.
You guys obviously still together, very strong.
Yeah, we're still together. Oh, she's off to work tomorrow, nice and early, 3 a.m. So she's gone to bed. So I
Right.
get the evenings to myself. So that's
It's
all right.
been a while since we've got these in a Lego set.
Oh yeah, the old like Pauldron and Wastecape stuff.
Yeah, that was like Clone Army stuff. I just want to read the chat quickly.
Yeah, do that.
Scott, to be fair, I talked to EMG on Facebook the other day, but it's good to see him live. I think that is the thing. Like it's nice for people to just see you in the flesh.
Yeah, live and kicking.
GM, GM's always streaming. GMG Bricks, Emissarius is just always streaming. She is recently. She's made it like a full-time job, hasn't she? Now you heard that. I don't
No,
know if you've watched. Do you know what? I found the easiest way to get around this problem
what
is
your
to
screen going
literally.
black?
So I'm using my Canon. Go on. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Oh yeah, no, I have
Hopefully, fingers
to.
crossed.
So there we go.
Hey.
I use my Canon to stream if
Mm-hmm.
I can because it's obviously got better quality and focusing and stuff. But every half an hour or every 45 minutes, it dies or not dies, but like goes to sleep basically. And it's a lot better than what I used to have because I used to have like a little tab up on the screen, and like
Yeah,
I used to have like both wires plugged in, but now somehow I worked out a way to just have one wire plugged in, and all I have to do is basically take the plug out and plug it back in because
right,
I
okay.
had I had another problem where the picture button on your camera.
Yeah,
Well, I was pressing that picture button to wake the camera back up, and
yeah.
it ended up filming my stream for like 2 hours. And then this one time, the stream actually just ran out of like room on the memory card, so the stream stopped, and I had to spend like 10 minutes like
Just
going through my
deleting the
pictures.
video.
Yeah. Oh, it's so awkward. But yeah, that was fun. But this is a big old set for me because I always wanted to get the original Mandalorian Starfighter, and I missed out.
Haven't you got from the thumbnail? Isn't there more than one?
So I think it's just this one, isn't it? Isn't it just this one and the previous one?
No, I mean you collecting it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, but I mean, in terms of like the original,
Oh yeah, in terms of how many they have been made, yes, there has only
yeah,
been
and
two.
and I always wanted to get the white one with Pre Vizsla and that.
I would
Um,
love to get
but
Pre-Vizsla, to be fair.
by the time I was able, I never knew about the set until obviously like 2.5, 3 years ago when I got back into Lego, and it's kind of crazy. It's already been that long since I got back into Lego,
Yeah.
but by the time I got back into Lego, obviously the price of it was just crazy.
Hmm.
I mean, it was like over £200, and so
That's ridiculous.
it was just, and you couldn't even find them used, like
No.
because people weren't, you know.
Yeah. I even think with the fact that this set has been
Right.
re-released, I think it's going to be even harder to find the set.
Yeah, well, I think I found one on eBay at the minute, which is sealed, and it's actually not terrible. It's got like £132 or something.
That's not too bad.
Considering Pre Vizsla worth like 50 quid or something, isn't he, on his own?
Something ridiculous.
It's probably even more than that. I mean, I haven't checked in the last few months, but I know he's worth a lot of cheese. But yeah, I never got to get that one. And then when they said they were going to make this, I was so happy because although it's not white, I actually think this is probably going to age better because it's not white.
Yeah, it's not going to go yellow. It's not going to discolor as easily.
Yeah. Right. I built this set. It's so worth it. Exactly, man. I'm so excited to build this. And I want to have like a whole squad of them. I want to have like 5 or 6 of them. And then I figure if I just sell Gar Saxon and Bo Katan, then I can make like a bunch of money back on each of the sets anyway, because they're probably worth like what, 15 quid each?
Possibly.
I reckon they'll be worth about 10, £15 each. I
Yeah,
can't,
maybe.
because it's
I don't
still a
know. I haven't looked into it, so.
it's still a £50 set. And
Mm.
obviously where it's not, I'm surprised it didn't sell out though. I don't know if you've seen on Lego.com, but it didn't
To be fair,
actually
I'm
sell.
surprised the gunship didn't sell out.
Yeah, same.
I was so tempted to buy a second one and then sell it on like I did last year with the five first battle packs.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I bought my one. I thought, do I buy the second? No, I'll wait off. Check the next day, still in stock. Check the day after, still in stock. I'm like, what's going on? This set should have literally flown off the shelf. Like this was the most voted Lego set for like out of the three for Lego to make.
it is really weird because I agree with you there as well. And I went on to the Brick Quiz on Instagram, and he did a poll on like the day before it came out, I think. And the poll was basically, are you going to buy the gunship or not? And literally 70% of people who voted said they weren't going to get it, which I found really weird.
Yeah.
Just
Um,
quick. So Elias has ordered a bunch of dark orange parts. Always good to see. I can never find the dark orange wedge plates.
mm.
Um, I had I had to wait for my Mando fighter to arrive. Wow, this might be Burrito Boys' first actual official Lego set. He's always buying fakes, isn't he?
To be fair, yeah, that it
Um,
might be a special occasion.
the duel on Mandalore is actually a really cool set, but I kind of just wish they did more of the room. If you get
Oh,
me?
what the Ahsoka versus Darth Maul?
Yeah,
Yeah, same. It's a little bit dingy.
lackluster,
Yeah,
as M&R put it quite well.
yeah. To be fair,
Right.
I don't agree with them on much, but I agree with them on that. It is a bit lackluster. There should be a bit more, really. Like I wouldn't even
Yeah.
mind if it cost a little bit more to get more of a set. You know,
The
like the
thing
duel on
is,
Geonosis.
it's not like they put like a new Ahsoka or
No,
something in it. You know what I mean? It's like,
it's the same as last year.
how much was it? Was it 18 or 20?
I think it's 18.
18. I mean, if you think about it, what is it, like 150 parts probably in total in there?
Yeah, not it's not a huge amount.
What were you going to say in 2018?
Who, me?
Yeah, you were going to say like in 2018 or something.
Oh no, I was just saying the duel on Geonosis. You know where you had Count Dooku and Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they'd done something like that for the duel on
Yes.
Mandalore.
Yes, definitely. Because
So have like even if it cost a little bit more money to buy, like 25 quid or £30, you know,
see,
have a
that's the
bit more of
thing.
the room and not necessarily having like the poles that you can attach to the back of Yoda and Count Dooku and make them jump around. Like you don't really need that, but just to give it a
Yeah,
bit more of a feel from the scene, as opposed to just a throne which is like 8 studs wide, and then
yeah,
that's the set.
literally, exactly. And the triangle. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but I don't think it is. The triangle bit in the middle where it's like trans orange doesn't even like meet up with the point underneath it.
I would have to have a look. I haven't studied it too much, to be fair. I've
So,
just I want it.
so you see there,
Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah,
it doesn't actually meet up.
they could
Like
use cheese wedges. Surely that would surely.
that's the thing. I mean, I don't know if I'm wrong or something. Someone in the chat tell me, but I'm almost certain that there's no gap between the cathedral stained glass windows.
Well, yeah. Normally the glass goes from top to bottom,
Exactly.
but
Goofy
Legos.
Brick, welcome to the stream, Goofy Brick. Everyone thought he was dead. Then my birthday is tomorrow. What? Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
for
for
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Big up. What? How old are you, Goofy Brick? This set is so good. I can definitely see myself getting loads of these. Like even if I don't resell the figs, I don't know
I mean,
why. I
yes,
just feel like
I would like to get a few, but it's just
it's going to be one of
money.
those sets where if you don't get loads of them when it retires, you'll regret it.
Yeah.
And me and you are like the worst for overbuying.
We didn't even need to like. Yeah, it's just okay. We've got more than we need.
Yeah. To be fair, Scott is correct. It does have issues leaning forward a little bit. Exactly. The issues are quite easily fixed. The only issue that I say is not so easily fixed, of course, is the holes in the cockpit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the gaps between the
Yeah.
actual
But
body and the cockpit.
I was thinking though, you could just make the cockpit big enough for just one person, and
Yeah.
then you could bring back some of those tiles, some of those plated tiles, whatever they are, and then you could have it so the cockpit does shut nicely.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna try doing that. I thought about that, like, because you don't really need the second person in there, do you?
Not
Like
really. I mean,
you have,
you never really see inside the cockpit anyway. You mostly the only time you've really seen inside of a Mandalorian starfighter is the two little seat rows that drop out the bottom and then they jetpack off the sides.
yeah, exactly, which isn't even.
Part of the set.
I said no because I don't really want to drop 350 on the Lego set. I mean, that's true. I doubt this set's going to go on discount though, so you'll probably just get it on like double VIP or something like that.
Unless you don't buy it through Lego, like the Mos Eisley Cantina, the Disney Store or Zavvi, they've been pretty good at having discounts. They've been like 15-20% off.
What is Xavier like a legit thing?
Yeah, Zavvi is literally, if you want anything like nerdy merchandise, that's where my dark saber come from. That's where Charlotte got
Oh,
the dark saber.
I
She got
just
it from
kind of
Zavvi.
feel like I just kind of felt like it's probably going to sound bad, but places like that just sounded fake.
To
If you
be
know what
fair,
I mean.
I thought Firestar Toys as a kid was like a fake website. I thought it was some kid just trying to rip people off.
How long have they been going for then?
I don't know. Like I remember them as a teenager, so quite a few years.
Wow, I thought they were quite new.
No. I remember them. So how long? So what? We've been here 2 years now. I lived there for a year. At least 6 years,
Wow.
like minimum.
Did you ever get onto the ambassador network for Firestar?
Well, I haven't contacted them recently regarding it. I mean, I've got my promo code, but everyone's got a promo code now, which kind of makes it feel a bit worthless.
I
Like you go out,
feel
oh, I've got I got 50. I went from 15% down to 10%. So it's like, yeah, you could save everyone 15%, but then you don't get any money for it. Or then they've dropped it to 10%. Everyone has a 10% promo code, but you
yeah.
get whatever points they buy. And it's like, well, it's not quite the same, really.
You may as well just use your own promo code as well.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly. You just type it into type it into the checkout.
I've done something really stupid here.
Have you put a piece in the wrong way?
Well, I put these. It doesn't really explain it very well. It's in the instructions. It tells me to put like 6 of these Technic pin bits in a line here, and then put the bar through it. But the way it explains it, I kind of just thought I was meant to put one in, and I've just seen it. It looks like you're actually meant to put two in. Weird.
Right, okay.
So I think that's right now. Duel of Mandalore is kind of disappointing. It is quite disappointing. The only thing you're really getting out of that is,
More.
to be fair, you're getting the maul with printed legs, and you're getting the chamber thing that he comes in. But really, the only good part about that is that sticker. The rest of it's like
You can
not.
just buy from the Pick a Brick Wall.
Yeah, it's not exactly like a high tech build, is it? And then
Not as much.
it's really just the stickers and maul, isn't it?
That's basically all you're paying for. To be
Yeah.
fair, the what's he called, Boba Fett Starship, you're only really buying
Yeah.
that for Boba Fett. Well, that's what I'd be buying.
Yeah.
Or
Do you
Fennec.
know what? Do you know what? Right. I went into the Lego store on the day. I was like, do you know, I'm not going to buy the Boba Fett Starship because I just felt like I didn't really need it. It wasn't like a massively great set. And I just buy the Boba Fett off the internet. And for some reason, I was in there, and like second nature, I just went and picked up the Starship and bought it. And I walked out, and I was like, I walked out. I was like, why did I buy this?
You just go in like, I'll have this, this, and this. You go out.
Well, I
What
think
have I
I got
done?
carried away because basically I'd bought every other set from the wave, and maybe subconsciously I was thinking like, I bought every other set, I might as well just buy this one as well for like, what is it, 35 or 45
Yeah,
pounds?
it's not a huge amount, to be fair. Like if you
No.
did a me and literally just went to the checkout and just picked up like the gunship,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, whoops, that's bought now. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh well.
But now, to be fair, I was waiting for it. I was checking every half an hour since 9 p.m. that night. Just sat there on
Right.
the sofa. Nope, it's not out yet. It just kept checking. And then it was every 5 minutes when it got to half past, well, every minute really when it got to 11:30, because they normally drop it a bit early. And then they ended up dropping
Yeah.
like 12:05. I thought, well, I've been waiting up for the last half an hour for nothing.
Do you know what? I woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning accidentally, and I thought I'll just check the Lego store because I knew I was going to go to the Lego store on the Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And basically my plan was to get there super early so I could just buy all of the stuff. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story, but I literally took a suitcase over with me.
I saw that, and you bumped into That Sam Smith.
I did, yeah. And
How is he to actually like meet in person? Because obviously you can talk to
bloody
people over
cool,
live
man.
streams, but it's completely different meeting people in person.
I'll be honest, it took me by surprise, and
So you just did like a double take.
obviously obviously straight off the bat, you're like a bit nervous, and it's like, but
Hello.
straight away we were fine. We were like, it was a good time, like we had a good chat. We went around the Lego store for a little bit. Just like I said, we basically just talked to each other. It was nice to meet up, and I said to him, it'd be really nice if we could all do like a little meet up, like all the people that down south, go to Southampton Lego store,
Yeah.
and just see what's up for a day or something. And he was well up for it. I tell you what, literally, he's like a giant.
I saw the photo. I'm like, Jesus, like
Yeah.
he looks. I know. I mean, I know I'm taller than you, but I don't know how. I mean, I imagine he's probably around the same height, maybe a little bit taller, maybe 6'2".
I think you guys would be relatively similar in height.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's much in it, but I mean, obviously, I'm just about 5'9", so it's there's no chance for me. They should have made it more like the other dual sets. That's true. Since a lot of people, yeah, that Ahsoka will literally be worth like nothing now, I reckon. UCS. Here we go. UCS and EMG write serious question. Best Lego store in the UK. I was actually just gonna. Oh wait, it depends when you say Lego store. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily know because I live on an island where like the best place for me to buy Lego is my Tesco's. So
I mean, since as of like this year, or say like before my birthday, never being to a Lego store, and then going to, well, apart from the Legoland store, to then going to four,
yeah, I
five
think
Lego
the same boat
stores
as you.
in the space of 2 weeks. So I'm pretty well versed in the Lego
Right.
store now.
5. Oh wait, does he mean the best? Does he mean the best Lego store or the best place to buy Lego? I'm assuming he
I,
probably.
I, I thought, well, I take that question as being the best Lego store. Like, which one is the best?
Yeah, that makes sense. To be fair, I would say for me, I think I had. I think I had my best. I don't know because I've actually. To be fair, the last time I went to Southampton was really good as well. But I think I had a really great experience in the Bristol Lego store.
To be fair, the Bristol Lego store was really good. The staff was really helpful. I've been
Yeah,
to all three in London. Um, what's the main one? Is that Trafalgar Square or
I
Leicester
think
Square? Trafalgar Square,
Leicester Square, I think, is
Leicester
their
Square.
flagship
I
one.
don't really know London, to be fair. So anyway, the flagship store, went in there. It was a real long queue to get in. We rushed in. The pick a brick wall was a little bit rubbish. The staff were more or less helpful, but you know they could have been better. And then yeah, the last store we got there like 10 minutes before closing, so we had to kind of like rush through and choose the parts and check out before they closed the doors. But
Mm.
yeah, then I can't remember what. I went up to visit my friend up country, up near Yorkshire, but I don't know which one. Well, not Yorkshire, near Manchester, up that way. I can't remember the name of the. There was a shopping mall we went to, and they had a Lego store in there, and I went in. They were fantastic. They were so good. The store was really like it was nice and big, well laid out, easy to find stuff. So that's probably my favorite store.
Mm.
But I can't remember the name of where it is. I'd have to Google it.
I swear, I found. I don't know if you found. I guess you sort of found this, but not as bad as me. When I went to Leicester Square's Lego store, me and my partner went up there. That time we went to London recently.
Yeah,
When we went there, mate, we went there on the Sunday. I think it was either the Sunday or the Monday. We went there. It must have been the Sunday, and we were. I thought it was going to be okay, if I'm honest. I thought it was going to be like maybe half an hour or something to get into the shop. We just didn't even bother in the end because we looked at the queue, and the queue literally went like around half of the perimeter of the
yeah.
middle of Leicester Square to get into the Lego store. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we got there a little bit later, but the queue it kind of like went out the door, went down the side of the building, and then
Yeah,
it
that's
started
it.
like have that like they have the chains. It was kind of like on its
Yeah,
third
yeah,
return on itself, and I'm just like, I really wanted to go because obviously it's the flagship. I'm in London to go to the Lego store, so I queued up.
yeah.
Um,
So that
but
was the
yeah, it
problem.
was
I
a bit
probably would have done.
disappointing, to be fair.
Yeah, I think like in the big shop as well. I guess with that many people, they just either are tired and also just don't have the time to deal with you as nice. Like
Yeah,
the smaller ones, like Southampton, like Bristol,
yeah.
like that we
Bristol,
went
they had
to.
loads of time because yeah, the smaller store, less people.
Like they actually want to stand. The employees actually want to have a chat with you about the Lego you're buying as well, and like
Yeah,
talk to you about like which one is a good idea and stuff. It's really nice.
yeah, definitely. G Brick says Sheffield. I think it might be Sheffield. Might be that. Might have been that one.
See, I didn't realize we had so many Lego stores in the UK. Like, I
Hmm.
don't know why, but I thought it would be like Supreme stores where there was only like one or two.
Like a few of them just dotted around.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, you're on an island, and I live in the southwest, where there's like no Lego stores for miles.
yeah,
Like you've got to travel the sea to get to a Lego store. I've got to
I
well
do.
before Bristol, I had to drive 3 hours either to Southampton or
I
to
am lucky
Wales to
though.
Cardiff.
I was gonna say I am lucky though because although I have to travel, I mean technically, right? Technically, I've got like a 15 to 30 minute car journey on the island to get to my nearest ferry port, and then I've got the boat. And then once I've got the boat over, I've got like a 15-minute walk, and then I'm at the Lego store. So it's actually not as bad as it sounds. It's just the fact that I have to get the boat over.
Yeah,
Like it's just an awkward journey because I have to like leave my car somewhere, then walk over, then I have to like somehow carry my bags all day.
yeah. No, I get that. I get that.
But for you, I think it's actually worse for you. No, I'm not trying to say it's in a bad way, but I think
No, no, no. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'd rather do what you've got to do than have to.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like 3 hours. Well, now it's 2 hours. It's to Bristol, but
yeah,
it's still I got to get in the car. I've got to drive 100 miles minimum to get to a Lego store.
exactly. And it's just
So
That is unfortunate.
by the time you get there, you got to either leave really early in the morning to kind of get there when the store opens, or you kind of get there for midday and just
Mm.
have half a day there. So
We've got a sticker, so I'm gonna have
I've
to.
got a sticker, and
Probably.
I'm going to have to shoot in a minute because I do have to retrieve my sister. She's out
That's
having
cool.
like a works do,
Oh yeah.
and she's asked me if I because there's no she got quoted from a taxi company 40 quid to that get dropped to her home.
Yeah.
So she said she can't really afford 40 quid. Would I do it for 20 quid? I was like, well, yeah, sure. 20
Obviously.
quid's like a third of a tank of fuel for me. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it for 20 quid.
That's what
So
I'm saying. You could probably
yeah,
make that trip for like 5 quid, if that.
exactly. So it'll be a lot easier and quicker for me to do the trip than it would be for her to get a taxi.
Yeah.
So
It's a
I
win-win,
said
isn't
that
it?
I'd do that for her. But I mean, we have to do a stream again soon. Honestly,
For sure, mate.
I've got a couple of I've got a build that I kind of sneak peeked on my Instagram and my TikTok of what I was built. I built that now. I literally just sat and built it. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
So I've got that I've
We should.
done.
We should
Uh,
build the. We should build the gunship together.
yes,
I was
that would
thinking.
be pretty good actually. We should just sit and live stream and just build the gunship.
Yeah.
At this, I mean, I say at the same time. We'll just both have we'll both live stream together and we'll both just be building at the same time because obviously one might build slightly faster than the other.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Well, we just do like a taking turns thing. So like one time we'll just build on your stream, one time we'll build
yeah,
on.
yeah, no, that
Or
sounds good. To be
I don't
fair,
know if is there a way that we can both live stream at the same time and both.
I don't know. I'd have to have a look into it, but
We'll have to.
we can find out before the stream.
Yeah,
Have both streams with them, kind of like see if we can like merge them into one.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting if we could do that
We'll
because
look into
that would be good because then we both kind of. Although then that'd be fine. We'll work something out.
it.
That'll be fine. But it was absolutely great to see everyone. I will return. I'm not too far away. If you guys want to get a hold of me, obviously I've still got all my social medias. I'm just a little bit stepped back from it. But if you guys need to get hold of me, like UCS did today, just drop me a message and I'll pick it up as and when.
It's very easy.
Probably the best way to describe it. But I will get that Mandalorian fighter as well.
Yes, then. Sweet. All right. I hope you have a nice time, mate. And like I said, obviously, I'll message you soon. You are
Yeah,
loved.
definitely. Yeah, and yourself. Enjoy your build, and good luck with your future project. And yeah, hopefully we'll see everyone very soon,
I'll keep you
and
posted.
have some more fun and giggles because that's what we need in life. We need fun and giggles.
We do indeed.
Right. I will see everyone very soon. Enjoy the
Bye.
stream. EMG don't die. I'll try not to.
Right, everyone. Well, that was a nice little surprise, wasn't it? I only just sort of found out that was going to happen this evening. I just messaged EMG and I was like, well, we might as well have you on. Also, I'm terribly sorry for being probably quite far back in the chat, people. I didn't want to miss anyone's comment, you see. Still can't believe UCS met Sam. I know that was a pretty cool experience for us both to see each other in there. I very much enjoyed that. Spotify playlist, is that on your iPhone? This is the stream beats, which I was going to start. I was going to just play a little bit in the background for us. I spent £110-ish on Lego over the last few days. That's a good amount of money there, Burrito Boys. That's nice. What did you get? Or is it a secret? We're going to see it in a video. That spiky thing, Mike and mine, welcome to the stream. What's going on? EMG, did you build a... oh, we've been there. Elias is back. G-Bricks is in the chat. Again, sorry, probably been here for like 25 minutes. It couldn't have been too long, actually. We've been going for 34 minutes. So, I'm probably like 15 minutes behind the chat. Pick-a-brick has nothing sand. Really? Yeah, to be fair, the pick-a-brick wasn't like amazing for me, but it was nice enough. It was a nice color palette, I think, is what I found. So I enjoyed the stuff. It was quite satisfying what they had. Anyway, we are 35 minutes in and I'm bagged too. Just let me know if the music's too loud. I'll happily turn it down. I can go off to the side. But this is the first section, by the way, guys. If in case you didn't see, we've got a little turret on the back there as well. We've built Bo-Katan as well, so it looks like we're building the Mandalorian loyalist now. Yeah, man. I'm definitely not going to be putting on those horrible stud shooters as well. Do one new sausage? Right. I think there's one in Stoke or Manchester. We're talking about Lego stores. Dang, I just get in my car and drive 20 minutes. That's so unfair, man. 20 minutes to the Lego store. I say the thing is, the Lego store is great as long as you have, like I said, a good pick-a-brick wall and lots of stock. Because the Lego store is great, but you never get deals and discounts. It's got to go. Ben Bricks, welcome to the stream as well. If you're still here, thank you for dipping in. UCS, one thing about the little turret on the back that spins, it comes off incredibly easily. Really? It doesn't feel like it comes off that easily to me. I mean, I'm tugging at it there. Are you sure you put it in right? Wow, I did not realize that was going to be such a quick road to the bottom of the chat there. Like I was saying earlier, guys, this is a big old set for me because, I mean, I guess a lot of you have this same thing as well, but I never realized that they were going to make a second one. I'm now sort of happy that I didn't buy the first one because I do think it's a lot of money to spend on the fighter, and as much as I think Pre Vizsla is a very, very cool minifigure, he's one of those that, like, if it came out now, then I'd be all over it. But that's because it would be like a retail price. I can't see myself using Pre Vizsla in a mock anytime soon because he died quite soon. Actually, when did Pre Vizsla die in the Clone Wars? It wasn't actually that recent, was it? I suppose I could use him in a mock. What would have been really cool is if I was able to make a Clone Wars mock with him. I was considering it, to be fair. I was considering doing a you know the mission where Anakin and Obi-Wan go to the Death Watch moon, or whatever it is. I forget what the moon's called. If you guys know, then be sure to put that in the chat. But I'm gonna have to. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. 2 secs, guys. I have to do that and bring the camera back. Hey everyone, how's it going? Cam link. There we go. Stud shooters more like dud shooters for sure. Where did EMG go? So EMG had to go because he had to go and pick up his sister from a work night out, which I'm kind of surprised because it's quite early to be picking someone up. I'll put that in. How have we done that then? Oh, okay. It's quite early to be finishing the night on a work do, but then again, it is a Monday. Is it Monday? It's Tuesday. It is a Tuesday night, so I guess a few drinks and then home time. Got that to go in there. Yeah, so I think what would be really cool, I would actually really like to make a mock from like the Death Watch. I've got like 8 Death Watch troopers, but they're actually quite cheap. Like, you really don't have to spend that much money on Death Watch troopers. And I think it'd be really cool because in one of the episodes of the Clone Wars, they went to the Death Watch base, which was on that moon, and there was that like refinery or something which they were using to make guns and things like that. And there was obviously that big confrontation where, was it Obi-Wan? I think it was Obi-Wan and Pre Vizsla had that. They had that duel with like the dark saber, and now I've got a custom dark saber anyway. I think that could be very nice. Now where? How can I be missing? It's got to be there, isn't it? Relative. I mean, so far it seems like a really sturdy set to me. Is that right? It was a scout trooper, Mando fighter. Hey? I can get the bus for 20 minutes. Scrubs. My nearest one is half an hour away. See, that's not too bad either. I had a good stream. I have a pick a brick kind of place near me. Kind of place. See, I'm not lucky enough either to have like an actual. That's not strictly true. I've got like Lego. I've got this one Lego store, which is like halfway across the island. I only found out about it quite recently, and it does basically sell these kind of things. I just realised I haven't actually made the minifigure from this bag yet. Yeah, it sells. It sells like not just retired sets actually. It sells normal sets as well. I realised I haven't put the backpack on there. But it's a very small shop and it doesn't have any kind of pick a brick wall or stuff like that. Luckily, the guy is mainly into like Star Wars Lego, so there's a lot of Star Wars Lego in there and some Marvel stuff. But here we go, the second minifigure. Not that it will focus that close for some reason. There we go. It's actually a really cool figure. Like I think it'd be really, really cool to have an army of the Loyalists. It was a scout trooper, Mando fighter in the Duel of Mandalore. Hey Ben, where did you go? I have 4 within an hour. Mate, that's crazy. 4 Lego stores within an hour. In the UK as well, that's quite a... Ooh. That's quite a big thing, because even though I know we've got like a fair amount of Lego stores in the UK, it's still pretty decent to be having that many that close to you. I think the shop I would like to have close to me would be a Smith's Toys, because a Smith's or an Argos, because they both have quite good deals on normally. Now where is that? Is that it? Oh, okay. So you can actually, I mean, if you got this set on part out, like on discount in the future, you could probably get some really good part out value for this. So I reckon there are a very wide variety of very good, useful pieces in this set. That right? I think that's right. Don't you just? No, I meant the attached. to the 1x2 jumper. Oh, I see. You mean the right? Gotcha. I actually don't mind stud shooters. Wanted to make that joke. If I'm honest, I'm not a fan of stud shooters. Ironically, I have never actually gotten around to taking them off a lot of my sets, but I don't really enjoy them. I do think the sets look a lot sleeker without stud shooters. I'm very happy that they went with this color scheme, though. This is a lovely color scheme. I think I've just always really liked the greys and the navy blue colors. It's very Clone Wars-y, you know, that kind of feeling. Gives me good vibes. Oh, okay. Ah. I played badminton yesterday, guys, and my left wrist is just killing me. It feels like I properly sprained it, you know. Feels like I really like pulled the muscles, or I don't know if it's like pulled the muscles or overused them, or I don't know, but it hurts and it feels just restricting. Nevertheless, I'm not going to let it affect how happy I am about building this set. Here we go. We're starting to get somewhere on it now. S5. What's S5? Oh, season 5. Gotcha. He died in season 5. Right. Concord Dawn. That is most definitely what it is. Concord Dawn. These were some really good episodes of the Clone Wars. Do you know what's ironic, right? No one here is a mod. But I don't know. I think the only way I know how to mod people, the only way I know how to mod people is by modding them through YouTube. And because I never stream directly through YouTube anymore, I never end up being able to mod people. Because I probably at this point, I don't know actually. No, because I can't see who's modded and who's not on StreamYard either. So I would have Burrito Boys and G-Bricks modded. I'm surprised I don't have G-Bricks modded, if I'm honest. I thought I already would have. Stud shooters should burn. I very much agree with that. I highly doubt many kids actually use this play feature. Scott, you love to say. Is G-Bricks a mod? I don't know. I can't remember. 4 Lego stores in and out. UCS what shop? UCS what shop called? May. I might get another 2 or 3 of these before it retires. Definitely, man. Like I said earlier, this is going to be UCS Argos has Mando battle packs 2 for 15. That's quite a good price, actually. That's a decent price. The only thing is, I was never like that into the Mando battle packs. It was a funny one because I heard like they came out and like they sold out big time, right? And then like after about a month and a half, the hype just completely died on them. It was really weird. Like everyone wanted loads of them, and then all of a sudden, like they just became incredibly unpopular. And now it's like places are actually finding it hard to sell them. I don't know if any of you guys in the chat feel the same way, but I think I don't actually know where they came from. Like, what was the Mandalorian battle pack from, if you know what I mean? Like, what piece of Star Wars content were they basing it off, I guess, is a good way to put it. It's not too bad, by the way, guys. This is nice. We've had like a solid 7 to 8, 9 people in the chat this evening. I'm trying to become a little bit more consistent. I'm trying to just like post more and more videos and do more live streams and stuff recently, because I really do want to get to that monetization point. And it's really, for me, mainly just like a goal, if you know, like it'd just be a really, really nice achievement to get to, because I've been working for it for a while. I know I could work harder, but I've been through a lot of rough times in the last year and a bit, and YouTube has very, very, very much helped me stay sane and stay happy, especially meeting a lot of you guys. So it's really nice as well, just like when I do put a video out, to get like the nice feedback and for people to come along and say hello, like this evening. And I want to do some more like community based things. It'd be nice to like do live streams with I've talked to Coconut Brick Studios before, like recently, and he said that he'd be happy to come on a live stream as well at some point. It's really just finding like when we can do one together, because I think it'd be cool for you guys as well if you were to see like me and Coconut and like EMG or something do a live stream together. Now, what is that? Looks like a bit of an odd thing. I did not expect this set to have a ball joint on it. That's kind of weird. Bruh, listening to Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and it's one of the best. What even is that? Is that a joke? G-Brick said he's going to head out 9:17. I'm terribly sorry, mate. I'm really sorry that I didn't see this sooner. Hope you have a nice evening. If you do come back, sound as a pound. If not, I shall hopefully see you soon. Bye. See you in a bit. Just saying, that's nice, everyone. Appreciate that. Brick Clicker, welcome to the stream. I know you've been around here once or twice in the last month or so. I've definitely noticed you. So cheers for coming back. Big up. We are not at the bottom of the chat. UCS, after you've done this build, why not build the duel? I could do, to be fair. I'd happily open another set. It all depends on how much time I've got, to be fair, because I've got to go at 10 o'clock. I've got to go at 10 o'clock to pick up my partner. Oh, this is crazy. That's really weird. I probably jinxed it. We were doing really well for a sec there, and then all of a sudden we just dropped right down to one person. Whoever that one person is, safe. Right. So we've got those. Wait, did I put those? I did not put those. This is definitely a set I can see myself just spending like half an hour with after this live stream, just swooshing about. One more two. Bricklicker did say hello, everyone. It's from the Mandalorian TV show. Is it? It's kind of weird because obviously they didn't put the box art on it for the Mandalorian TV show. They had Kylo Ren on it, and I don't understand why they had the Kylo Ren box art for if it was, pardon me, from the TV show. I never realized that it was from the TV show. Do we know what episode or like what season at least the Mandalorian battle pack was from? I think they were from the Mandalorian, from the Covert. What's the Covert? Love the content, by the way, Brick Clicker. UCS better have me on his stream at some point, lol. Yeah, sure, mate. We can do that. Hopefully, I'll get EMG back, and me, you, and EMG Bricks could do something then as well. We could do a little mock building thing. I know you're doing well over on Instagram at the second as well, so we could do a little mock building contest maybe. I'd be up for that. Elias is here. Appreciate that, man. I think I'm the only person. Love this set, but was out of stock on the store Saturday. I don't know if you're in I can't remember if you're in America or the UK, Bricklicker, but I know that the Lego stores, like in person, have been selling out really quickly on these, but online they definitely haven't gone out of stock, which was I found quite interesting. I don't know if they're still in stock, but like as of yesterday, even I think they were in stock on the Lego store. And I really did think this set was going to like completely sell out. I thought if any of them, it would at least be this one. But what I found really weird is that it was actually the one set that actually sold out and stayed sold out on release day was the Boba Fett Starship. I did think that was. I guess a lot of kids would be able to afford that set, and it's great for like playability and stuff. But just kind of seemed weird because I think it's a good set and all, but I don't think it's like an amazing set. I guess I forget you can you could take away from it. You do also get the what is it? The carbonite. I forget what species it is, but you get that thing from carbonite, don't you? Whatever that is. Oh, okay. Right. So it's that's clever. That's quite a good connection as well. This is very interesting. Okay. I suppose that just goes. That does look very good, I must say. I feel like I've missed something though. Oh, I have not missed something. Okay. Love this Saturday. I would never leave UCS. I have done the same UCS. It's very swooshable. That spike thing's got to go. I'm terribly sorry, mate. I missed that message. Thank you for being here, because I know you've been here for a little bit as well. Potentially the Mandalorian Clubhouse. where the forge is. Oh, okay. I would love that. I'm hopping off right now. Just hit 400. That's sick, mate. It's back in stock online. Thanks for the heads up. No worries, Bricklicker, for sure. I'm glad it's back in stock. I noticed that it went on back order for a little bit on the UK one. It kept like switching between back order and available and back order, and I was really tempted to get a couple, but I think I've got 2, so I don't really need any more at the second necessarily. So I'm just gonna. Where's the other 2 then? I'm just gonna wait until maybe, I don't know if they will reduce. I kind of feel like they might get put on like an early sale just for a little bit. Here we go. Right, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of stickering. See, it doesn't necessarily follow the same shape. It's weird. Not a big fan of that. Whew, that's 2. And we got the bit in the middle. Is that all of them? That's intense, guys. That is intense. Oh, sorry. Ugh. Sorry, I've been trying to do the stickering for the windshield piece. That is a big old gap. Gotta be honest. Okay. So we are on to I'm just gonna put this antenna piece on. I don't think they look very good with like I forget what these pieces are, but sorry, these, it might not focus. No, bag number 3. So there are actually 4 bags. I wonder if, okay, we're building one wing and then I guess we'll build the next wing. What time is it? 9:35. I'm hoping we're gonna have enough time, but it is gonna be pushing it because I'll probably have to finish this stream at like 10. Nevertheless, it's been a good stream though, guys. It's in stock online. I saw that weird. Just look. SW Bricks and Figs. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for dropping in. I appreciate that, man. That's insane. We have a star amidst us. Oh, guys, I'm sorry about this. I don't know why it's doing that. We have a star in our presence, everyone. The man's just reached 10k. That's crazy. I know he's might not even be at the second, but let's go having a look. Congrats on exactly, man. Congrats on the 10k. That's insane. The fact, honest, I mean, obviously you've absolutely earned every subscriber that you've got because you've just been putting out banger videos non-stop. And I feel like sometimes it's very easy to get into a slump of like what to do next, but you never seem to have that. You always just seem to come out with another great video where it's just like, oh yeah, that's actually a really good video. So props to you, man. That's sick. What's it like having 10? What's it like to get to that point of 10k? It must be a pretty amazing feeling. That Rex video was actually really interesting. Exactly, the Rex video was great. Thanks, Burrito was fun to make. I think I may get like 4 of these. Why, Burrito? Yeah, bag 3 is a wing, bag 4 is a wing. That's all right, no sweat. Honestly. What we doing here then? We've got. I think what I want to do with this is. Oh, that's a bit stiff. I wanted to buy like 4 or 5 of these myself because I want to make like a big mock of. It was a different place, I think. It might even have been Rebels. I think it was Rebels. But there's a mock. How do the wings? Oh yeah, there's a mock that I want to make where there's like maybe 3 or 4 actually of the Mandalorian starfighters in like an outpost, basically a Mandalorian outpost, and it's from Rebels. And I think I'm almost certain they're using this style of starfighter. So I think it'd be really really sick to have a go at building that mock as well using these. And then I just want to make one where it's like a massive, maybe like the 6 grey base plates, and it's just like terrain, and you've got the 6 fighters like going just like flying along together in a squad essentially. Did you mod your burrito to keep it from leaning? What? My burrito? Oh, yours. Haven't yet. When I redo my setup and new shelves. I had that slump for a while, but I've got a pretty big list of video ideas now. I feel satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. It's been, not gonna lie, been a big deal, been a big goal. I bet. Did you ever anticipate? Oh, my camera's gonna go. Did you ever anticipate getting to this point so quickly? Because I think like the only other person that's grown, I think you've even grown faster than Emmasaurus. Because what has it been, like a year and a half maybe? Been like a year and a half now since you started. Right, I'm just gonna have the picture's gonna go dark for a sec, guys, but don't worry. Is that one? Here we go. It's good to know that that it's something that I can get out of. I think at the minute, like I do a lot of haul videos, you see, and that's the thing. I always really enjoyed doing haul videos, but I've been trying to filter in different things on my channel recently, and I do want to do other videos, but I think it's just like being able to do it. Like I'd like to get into decaling a little bit more as well, but not heavily. I think what I want my channel to be is like a general channel of just stuff that I enjoy doing. Like it could be all kinds of stuff. Like a lot of people devote their channel to just one thing, but mock building is definitely something I'd like to start doing, but I just find it a little bit difficult because you've got all these people like yourself as well, SW, but you're just like so good at doing like detail and you know, and I think I need to learn how to make a good mock video as well, like how to keep it interesting as you're going through it, and like do funny little bits of editing throughout the video, that kind of stuff. But I suppose obviously all that all comes with time and experience. That bit there. Oh, 2 of those. There we go, got one of those. No way, not gonna lie, never even thought I'd get like 1 to 2k at the start. There's a few other people who have grown at a similar rate quicker. Like, but yeah, really quicker. You got like 10k in the space of like a year, though, man. I mean, for a Lego YouTuber, that's insane. I mean, if you think about it, the Brick Whiz and stuff like that. I mean, you're kind of on that track. I mean, I've been looking at your videos and stuff. Obviously, I watch your videos and I've looked through like the views they get, and you actually get like more views and more people coming to your live streams than the likes of the Brick Whiz, which is crazy when you think about it. Like the Brick Whiz is someone that we all look up to massively in the community. Like he's up there with like M&R, Solid Bricks, that kind of thing. And you're actually getting like as good as, if not better, conversion rates than him. I mean, that's amazing. Again, deservedly, but my wallet will blame me, Scott. SW should. That's not a bad idea, to be honest. SW, like, how would you feel about applying for LAN? Your Anaxis was looking sick. Appreciate that. Thank you. I think it would be something that I'd really like to revisit, maybe on a smaller scale, you know? Like, Anaxis was definitely a fun build for me. Ooh. Yeah, Anaxis was definitely a fun build. But I think at the time I just didn't have the space, and Bricklink, like the pandemic, just did not help me because for a little while, I like when I started it, I had no bricks to do it, so I was making Bricklink orders as I was making the episodes, and I don't think that helped me. Like the way you do it is so much better, where you basically buy your Bricklink orders and you release last week's video this week, if you get me. Hey, G-Bricks is back as well. I think just because I'm posting more. Thanks then, mate. I guess so, yeah, that's true. I did see. Did I see a mock in the background of your Clone Army video? Yes. Possibly. Is that the one that's on the floor? Because that was a funny thing, because that mock was my first like attempt at a proper scale mock, I would say, in terms of like one that's relatively big. Like it was the largest mock that I've ever actually built to date, and the first mock that I've ever properly finished. And I looked back on it and I was like, I should have done a build series on this, but unfortunately, because it was for GM Productions not like the contest. It was for that Clone Army. It was for the Clone Wars thing that he did. You guys would probably know it. They did like a collaboratory clone season 8, essentially, that kind of thing, with Lambda Squad, and my mock was one of the mocks from that season, and I basically spent like a month and maybe over a month, like making it, like stopped and started it. And I always kind of wish I went back and made a build series, but it was definitely a good learning curve. It was something that was fun that I would like to do properly. Pardon me. But I also really enjoy like the little mocks at the minute. I've like with the Geonosis mock. I had a really good time building that. Not gonna lie, it's good to get ahead, but I also started small and slowly built up my piece collection with each mock. So so didn't have to buy too. Exactly, that's the thing, SW. I feel like you're definitely right there. As much as it was like I had the money and stuff in some respects to buy the Lego, it's just having that collection in general. R&M Lego Studios, welcome to the stream. It's definitely one of those things where it really helped to, I think, something that really helps a mock builder is trying to build with the parts that you have. Maybe like trying to build mocks in that way. You probably understand what I mean. So at this point now, I've got a fairly big collection as it is anyway. Like, the black Stanley cases that you have, SW. I've got 3 of the ones where it's got like the double stack, and then 3 more of the smaller ones and 3 more of the bigger ones, and I've still got that stack of colourful drawers that I had right from the start. So I've definitely got enough, and I've been buying over the last, not so much now, but last month and the month before that, I started to buy a lot of parts. Like I went on to people like Star Marks and someone else on Instagram. I basically just looked through their mocks, and I bought loads of like intricate style pieces that I thought, like, if they can use it and make really cool mocks, I could use it and do cool techniques and that kind of thing. I haven't actually got around to doing a proper mock using it yet, but that is the idea. That now I've got a load of parts, I kind of want to see what I can make with those, and then grow, and hopefully over time just sort of learn techniques as I go. Here we go. Woo! Yeah. This is actually very intricate. Yeah, I order a lot of parts for mocks. So, yeah, exactly. I think I really admire you guys for being able to know exactly what you need as well, because I think for me, one thing I struggle with is like when I'm building a mock, knowing what pieces I need to order is quite a struggle, which is why for me, in the past, I've pretty much just ordered, like, whenever I've gone onto a Bricklink store, I just order everything that looks like I could use it, which is very, very inefficient and not very cost worthy. But the good thing is, like I said, now it means I've got a bunch of parts, and I'm going to try not to buy too many parts unless I really need them. The only other thing that I would need to buy parts for at this point is a mock, like a vehicle mock. And there are a couple of vehicles that I'd really like to build, but I just shouldn't spend the money at the second. At this point, I need to say to myself, like, Adam, there's a point now where you just need to not buy Lego. You've spent enough money buying Lego, and now it's time to build what you've got and build mocks using what you've got. Is that right? That go on there. The wings are actually really intricate. You've got to be honest. Like, the detail that they've actually put into all of these wings is very impressive. How many pieces help so much? Mainly large scale. Again, like I said, that's I do find you use up so, like, as mock builders, you guys know what I mean. You find that you use up parts so quickly, and like, that's why I'm also quite leaning towards doing like smaller mocks now, maybe in like base plate big style mocks, because I've also been collecting so often now. I've been collecting so much, and I've got so many sets, minifigures, parts. I now just want to build stuff with it, you know. So I really want to put my minifigures into mocks, and because I've got so many minifigures now, I really want to try and build a mock, like mini mocks, if you will, for those minifigures. Is that right? Yeah. I actually would have been quite happy if they just left the bottom of these wings like this. I mean, I guess it's just not strong enough, so they had to do something. But a shame they couldn't have just like done another layer of this plate, because that is the only thing with stuff like this. It does look a little bit messy on the underneath side. I'm glad we had such a nice amount of people come out tonight. We've got some really cool people in the chat as well. It's always nice to have good people in the chat. Hey Brito, that's a great idea. I've been trying to get more detail pieces and they really help, but that's a great way to do it for sure. Yeah, definitely. I noticed you use a lot of like light bush grey detail pieces and wedge plates and cheese slopes and stuff. SW. I very much enjoy watching your mock videos because they incorporate like a lot of detail, like techniques that you wouldn't have, like they're subtle techniques. I think correct me if I'm wrong, but you've very, very much gotten into like the snot floor at the minute. Like, you've absolutely mastered that that snot floor. I think it was the one of the most recent like promotional pictures that you did. It might have been like the thumbnail for your most recent mock series, where like there's a snot floor built into the floor, but it's on an angle, and you've used like those those 1x2 tile pieces to like line the outside of it. It just looks so flush and well done. Right, how am I gonna get to this bit? I think that's one part of mock building I find is going to be tricky, like doing like the snot floors like that. It seems so complicated because you have to like know where all of the you have to almost count, don't you? Surely you've got to like count exactly how many tiles and plates it will be to like a certain point. It's not in there properly. There we go. I think that's everything for that. I didn't realize how many pieces there were. It's actually a lot of pieces. Does anyone know how many pieces you get in this set? Come on. It's a little bit flimsy. Right. Down the nose, a bit at the back. Right. I really need to get more parts for man-made builds because at the moment I only have parts for natural builds. Oh yeah, I get you, man. Like clone bases, imperial bases, things like that. There's so many colors of stuff which I just didn't realize I needed as well. Like you'd always just go to the point of thinking I need dark bluish gray and light bluish gray parts. And then when you see people do all these mocks and all of a sudden you're like, oh damn, like light azure blue, white, like these different orange colors, like dark red, all of those things. Like, oh damn, now I've got to like go out and get those colors as well because you see people use the colors in mocks and it's like insane. How could I not have thought to use those colors and it just pops, you know? I think one thing that's really nice with Lego with Lego Star Wars mocks sometimes when people are using like a certain color that just pops. I'm just not going to use those, I don't think. I'm joking. Yeah, you always need so many more parts than you think. That's very true. Not sure if I've mastered it, but I do love snot technique. That angle thing took me hours. Really? Do you? I suppose you obviously do like a lot of testing and a lot of work off camera, SW, and then do you put like the finished design on camera? Because I think that's one thing I struggle with as well. Like, if I was to make a mock building series, I feel like I'd get so caught up in showing everyone just everything that I did. And I guess it has to get to a certain point where you just show them like the final design and how you put the final design together. Or would you say like when in your mock building series, have you found it's best to show everything or just sort of show like certain bits of it? I feel like when you're doing like a live, I've always been scared to do a live stream on building my mock as well. Like I did it with an Axis, I suppose, but still, like unless you have a technique sort of battened down, it's difficult because you don't want to like mess up on stream and then go back and like you've wasted that building time. Once you work out what height bricks are compared to tiles and plates and stuff, then that's a big thing. Literally, when you're doing snot, I can imagine that's going to be like a massive thing. Because I suppose after a certain amount of time, like a tile becomes like 4 tiles might be thicker than 3 plates or something. Then 4 plates might be thicker than 3 tiles. I don't know, that kind of thing. Honestly, Burrito, I've had a lot of rage moments off camera. Is it only 544 pieces? Wow. between decaling and mock building, when something goes wrong, it's painful. I can imagine when something goes wrong with decaling, that's I think what I've been worried about, because I was big into decaling for a bit, and then I kind of like dipped out of it, and I wanted to get back into it, but something that's just kind of tremored me, I suppose, would be the word, is basically the worry that when something goes wrong, that's literally it. Like either the decal's ruined or the minifigure's now wasted, and like £5.50 turns into £11. And I wanted to ask you actually, this is a really good topic to ask SW. So with decals, I've got micro set or something. I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you how you do your decals, because I noticed that you had the micro set and the micro sole, and I'm pretty sure, does it go like you basically just put the decal in the water, then you put it on the fig, and then you put some micro set over the top of it, or do you wait for it all to dry and then put micro set over the top of the dried decal? Usually I try to show a little works in progress, but I do try and keep them as fast flowing as possible. Lego Bricks, great stream news. Yes, welcome to the stream, Lego Bricks. Thanks for coming along. It is 50 quid for this set, isn't it? Oh yeah, especially when you've ordered decals from the US and you mess up a tiny bit. Yes, definitely. Do you order two? Do you make sure to order like two or more normally of one decal, just to make sure like if you do mess it up, then you're gonna be okay? Where the Moses is that meant to go? Oh. Did not realise I'd missed that. I feel like that's quite flimsy, that end bit. Ooh. Nah, so microset goes on before the decal. So you paint it into the blank part, paint it onto the blank part. The micro sole is less essential. You do that after you sponged, before you let it dry. Okay, now I usually just risk it with one. I don't mess up with figs too often, touch wood. Would you suggest? Would you say that microset, is worth using? SW, like, do you use it yourself? Because basically, I've got a few decals coming in the mail very soon. Because I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it another go. I'm going to try and decal some, but I've just been a little bit wary because I've just completely forgotten how to do it, and you're incredible at doing it. So I thought I may as well just ask you instead of try and mess about myself. So when you're doing it, do you just like paint it on and then let it wash off essentially? Because like, I found, if I'm correct, before, like, you can paint it on, but it comes off quite a lot. like the majority of it will just sort of run off the figure. Where do I put this then? See, I've missed something because there should not be a 1x3 plate left, surely. Miss Brooks, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping in. Much appreciated. I'm just in a situation at a second where I forgot to put a part in. There it is. Oh, that was relatively easy. I'm happy about that. I basically just forgot to put it in that piece at the back there. And I am not going to be using them stud shooters because disgusting. So, ooh, that goes on the bottom there. We've got one of the two wings done. I wonder if it does say that I'm meant to not put it on there. Okay. There we go. We've got one wing. We've got 2/3 of a Mandalorian Starfighter. Not too shabby. No, I just paint it on right before you put the decal on. Okay. Well, and then do you still use that that same spray that you used to use? The crystal clear spray. It's fab to hear. I'm also doing well. Thank you for asking. Microset I find really helps, but it's not essential. So I've only started using that. I've only just started using that, and I only use that for when decals have a lot of coverage. Then I'll use it to get a smooth look. Okay, because I've also heard you can get like a matte finish and a gloss finish, and still use the same serum. And it's like I said, it's that crystal clear stuff. You just basically just like wave it over the figure. Because I think that's one problem. When I tried it before on one of my figs, I used to like spray it on and then it kind of went a bit yellow, like yellowy. If you know what I mean? Afterwards, when it dried, I think that's when you put too much on. Unless you found out there's another reason for that. Hey, Lightbrick Studios, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dipping in, my friend. I noticed your most recent giveaway announcement. I will most definitely be trying to enter that. I will literally watch every single one of your videos since like the last 6 or 7 months. Lightbricks, just been watching all of them, mate. I can't help you. Actually, just really good videos. Very much enjoy them. And when you did that haul video the other day, I absolutely love it when you start going to like clearance season, because it's just so unfair, man. It's so unfair. Like when you, sorry, I'm just gonna open this quickly. Yeah, I literally watch like every second of all of. There's like a select few people, like 7 people in the community, that I just watch every second of every video just because I really enjoy it. Like, to be honest, the only YouTube I watch is Lego YouTube. But yeah, Lego clearance season is insane. Honestly, like you picked up the Y wings. It was those, and I went on the UK Lego store because I was like, okay, well if they're that cheap. Sorry, lads, 2 secs. There we go. We're back. Because you went on the I went on the UK website. Basically, I just checked Argos, Smith, all of them, right? And that Resistance Y-wing is still like full price. I just find it so crazy that you're able to get that set for literally, what was it, like $14 or $20 or something? I mean, that's just insane. You guys are gonna have to give me a quick sec. What are we on? 16%. That's cool. That's cool. Right. Now, this is the figure obviously I've been most looking forward to. We've got the Gar Saxon minifigure here. Now this is going to be a pretty damn cool minifigure. This is mad. I'm happy with the detail. I would have been disappointed if they did any less than this, but I'm very happy that they put so much detail on it, and I really love it when they do that kind of chrome effect on the minifigures, so it like shines, and they just knocked this Gar Saxon helmet out. That's just insane. Go on. It focused earlier, so it may focus now. Maybe it's because it's focusing on this. We're gonna get it? Is it gonna happen? Ah, mate, sometimes if I just... I wonder if it would help if I did like a... Here we go. This is gonna work. No, this side. We're gonna put the yellow background. Aha! There we go. This figure is just immense. This is genuinely, I think, a 10 out of 10 figure. The only thing, I'd say 9 out of 10. Reason being is because they could have given him hair. Would not have hurt if they gave him hair. I think that would have been like the last thing they could have done. But apart from that, I'd say even 9.5 out of 10 for that minifigure. I think Lego had a lot to live up to. They had big shoes to fill bringing this set. Lego had a big shoes to fill when they said they were going to do a Mandalorian Starfighter, because obviously, like, the first one was just so good. Oh, you only get one pistol with him. The first one was just so decent, and everyone loved it so much, and the minifigures were just pucker. So to release a second one, they really had to improve it, and I do think the visor sucks. Do you mean in terms of, like, you think it's a bit like too thin or too low? What's wrong with the visor, like bricks? I forget. I know you made the video, but I can't remember, like, specifically that bit of information. That's gotta go there. Okay. Benjamin B, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are good. Yeah, thanks, man. Honestly, big up for popping in. We're not going to be going for too much longer. Maybe like 15 minutes. That's about right. Just have to put a pin in the back there. I'm going to have to try and build this one a little bit quicker, because my partner is expecting me to pick her up at some point in the near future. Shall we do like a little speed build? See how quickly I can do this wing. I definitely think that Lego filled the shoes, if you guys get me. They definitely did this set justice. Obviously, they could have maybe improved on the cockpit area where the gap is, and they could have maybe improved ever so slightly on the figs. But I do think that compared to other sets that Lego have, like, done, they definitely did a good job on this one. I think it would be unfair for us not to give them some level of credit. Right. There we go. I'm going to try and do this, like I said, I'm going to try and do this relatively quickly. I was going to go to the Lego store near me, but I kept getting pulled towards the beach as the weather has been great here. I'm planning on going very soon. I'm getting withdrawal symptoms. I definitely suggest going. It was, especially on release day, it was a really, really fun thing to do. I had a great time, and it was really nice to see. Like when I went to the Southampton Lego store, it was really lovely to see that many people out, like for Lego, if you get me, because my partner came with me on release day, and she herself did not realize just how many people are interested in Lego, because Lego Star Wars release day in Southampton. I think by 11 o'clock, which was when it opened, there was probably like 60 people plus at least in the queue. Right, I got a dip. See ya. No worries, SW. It's been great having you. Honestly, mate, it's been really nice to have a chat to you. It's been too long, so appreciate you coming out, and I'll try and make it to your next live stream as well. So hope you have a good evening. I shall see you soon. Life Bricks, not angled enough. Saxon in the show has more of a diagonal visor, and Lego figures basically completely flat. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you mean like the yellow section of the visor needed to be more like a triangle as opposed to like a T shape. Am I along the right lines there? Ooh, okay, so we've got this bit. What time is it? I've got 2 minutes, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the whole wing done in 2 minutes, but I'm going to try and go for a solid part, for a solid amount of this build. You know, I think we may as well go for it. I would definitely say, Miss Bricks, I would definitely suggest go to the Lego store because it's just a good time. You know, Lego store is always a good time. Good vibes. One of the things I love about going to the Lego store is you'll get the best customer service there because everyone who works at the Lego store pretty much wants to be working at the Lego store. So like you always get nice people. There we go. Good to catch up. See you soon, mate. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, appreciate that. The weather has actually been really good on the Isle of Wight. Thank you for asking, Miss Bricks. Like it's been better. I think the British people, and a lot of you guys will be able to say the same. British people are like never pleased with the weather. It's either oh, it's way too cold, when's the sun gonna come out, or it's way too hot, we need some rain. Pardon me. And oh my god, there's loads to do. Have I put that the right way? Yeah, it's quite funny really, but as it happens on the Isle of Wight, it's been that perfect temperature where it's been like around 17 to 20 degrees and sunny and cloudy, and for me that is the best weather, unless it's a weekend. And like the best weather for me is weather where it's nice and cold in the evenings and it's boiling hot in the daytime, because at that point you really get to have a nice time down at the beach, and then when it's nighttime you can go home and you're not sleeping in like your undies with like the 3 fans on you. Put those in. Get this big piece in. Green. Uh, 2x3. Ooh. I think that does go there though. Need another one of those. Right, I'm gonna get to the end of this page, guys, and then we're probably gonna have to call it a day because I'm pushing my luck, to say the least. I've gone on for a bit longer than I thought I was going to. Anyways, I live 10 minutes away from my local Lego store. It's strange when people recognize me and shout, "Hey, Miss Bricks of Fun." That's probably quite a cool thing, though. To be fair, that people already are recognizing you. I kind of would like that as well. I think that'd be really nice. Be a nice feeling. But my time will come, hopefully. Okay. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry to say that I'm going to have to part ways with you now at this point in the evening, as my live stream session has come to a termination. I will definitely be live streaming more often. I've got a ton, literally probably a ton of Lego sets to be building. So don't let it embarrass you, Miss Briggs. Let it empower you. It's honestly, I always find with Lego, it's definitely best to embrace the fact that you love Lego, and let people know. Like, I let everyone I know that I love Lego and that I collect it, because it gets to a point in life when you have to remember that like there are only certain, like, being cool for doing certain things is just like a teenager slash school thing. When people really grow up, they get to a point where they realize that Lego can be fun and an adult hobby just like anything else can. So own it, be happy with it, enjoy it. That's my comment, my lesson of the day. Anyway, thank you all for showing up, all of you. It's been really fun to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while as well. Really appreciate you all coming out. So, Gecko, hello and goodbye. I'm sorry you missed the end of it, but yes, see you soon. Peace out, everyone.